And that's the terrible,
Absolutely
shitty
right.
thing, but it's the truth. It's the truth. This is what we try to get through to everybody. And like, we're not trying to be preachy, we're not trying to be repetitive, but the reason that we keep having to say this shit is because the same reason that we keep having people come at us and say, what about all lives matter? What about black on black crime? The reason we have these conversations is because y'all ain't listening. Like, I mean, right now, the four of us in this room, including Earl behind the camera, have all been through this, and we have these conversations with our families, we have these conversations with our friends on a regular basis. And I see a lot of my white friends that are fighting the good fight and everything, and I appreciate y'all, and I see a lot of y'all saying you're tired. And let me tell you, goddamn it, I understand, because I have been tired for 36 years. I'm exhausted. Can't walk down the street without getting looked at funny. And everybody thinks we're making it up. This is why I wanted to do this storyteller project, because I needed to see from different perspectives that this same scenario happens to everybody you know, even the ones that you think are the quote good ones. This scenario happens to us on a regular basis. Because I don't speak ibonically on a regular basis doesn't mean that I'm not accosted by the police. Just because I don't dress a certain way doesn't mean we're not stopped by the cops.
Yeah, no, they see one thing.
Right.
No matter.
Right, and it's fucked up. Like, to be blunt, like, we just keep getting the same thing happening over and over again. We're having the same conversations over and over again, and it's because y'all ain't listening. Until it happens to you, then you listen. But then you only listen when it is directly tied into you, not just to somebody you know, because we tell you this shit has been happening and nobody wants to hear about it. Like, we've all been having these conversations with our families for as long as we can remember. And it's not new to us, it's just being televised. That's the one song that's wrong for black people. One of the black anthems, The Revolution Will Not Be Televised. That's completely wrong, because yes, the fuck it is.
We're in the middle of it right now.
Right, we see this shit everywhere. Yeah. Mind you, it's televised because they show you what they want you to see.
Yep.
And I'm not going to be on the high horse of, the media is controlling out your perception of everything. They're not controlling your perception of everything, because the problem with that is, we all participate in social media. We are now the media. So we control our own perception. We control what we want to see. And the fact that we are constantly ingesting people that look like us being harassed, being killed, six hangings in 2 weeks. 5 black, 1 Hispanic. 6 in 2 weeks. And they were all ruled suicide?
That's a bunch of bullshit.
Right.
One thing about us, we ain't going nowhere near no damn tree to be hung.
Nah.
We ain't
no, and I mean, to yet again, to be blunt, and I keep saying that, but to be blunt, if a black person is going to commit suicide by hanging, they're not going to do it in a tree. It'll be in their home. That is the psychological aspect of that entire situation. We're not going to do it out in public, especially with the shit that's going on in the world right now. That's not going to be something we do.
And I heard someone say, like, the cops are the ones that are finding these people and saying that it's suicide. And someone commented below saying, well, that's because they're the ones doing it. And it makes a lot of sense.
I mean, it does. And again, we're not going to be on here, because I have to stress this. Black people did not start the ACAB movement. All cops are bastards. We didn't do that. That's not us.
I've yet to even see any of my black friends use it.
That's my first time even hearing about that.
It's all white friends. I had to ask somebody, I'm like, what is it? I keep seeing it. What is it?
I had to look it up because I didn't know what it meant.
Yeah.
And the problem with that is, and the issue that I have with it, is we're being lumped in with it. I mean, to deviate a little bit from telling our own stories, like I said in the For the Culture podcast that I did last week, we don't give a damn about cartoon voices. We don't give a damn about syrup bottles. We don't give a damn about rice boxes. That's not what we're asking. Pardon me. Black people did not ask for y'all to change Splash Mountain. We didn't. We don't care. We said, stop killing us. We said, stop harassing us. We said, stop locking us up for shit that is remedial that other people get like a slap on the wrist for. That's what we said. We said, how come we know people that got 5 years in prison for a dime bag, but Brock Turner got 6 months and only served 3 for rape that he was caught red-handed doing? We said, how come George Floyd didn't make it home off a counterfeit $20 bill that ended up being real, but Dylan Roof walked out in a bulletproof vest and taken a Burger King for lunch after killing 9 people. That's what we said.